What would you do with $200 billion? That's right, $200 billion. Enough money to buy 500 private islands, or 2,000 luxury mansions, or even your own fleet of 400 super yachts. Now imagine having all that wealth while telling the world you earn just $140,000 a year as a government employee. Welcome to the secret world of Vladimir Putin, a man who officially owns just a small apartment, a trailer, and a few cars, but somehow lives like a modern-day czar. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most secretive families on Earth, the palaces they don't want you to see, the $700 million super yacht with gold toilet paper holders, the hidden children protected by elite security forces, and the web of deception that keeps it all hidden from the Russian people. Putin's public story begins conventionally enough. In 1983, a young KGB officer named Vladimir married Lyudmila Shkrebneva, a linguistics student. For the next 3 decades, as Putin climbed from obscurity to becoming Russia's most powerful man, Lyudmila remained largely in the shadows. Unlike most first ladies, she rarely appeared at official functions, that many Russians barely recognized her. Putin himself once coldly stated that he separates his work from his family life. But behind this carefully managed public image, cracks were forming. Lyudmila's appearances grew increasingly rare. Rumors swirled through Moscow. Then in June 2013, after attending a ballet at the Kremlin, the couple announced their divorce in a stiff, clearly staged interview. While Putin cultivated his image as a defender of traditional Russian values, Lyudmila quietly remarried, and her new husband mysteriously acquired a multi-million-dollar villa on the French Riviera. The question investigators still can't answer: where did that money come from? Putin has acknowledged having 2 daughters, Maria and Katerina. These women have lived lives of extraordinary secrecy and privilege from the moment of their birth. Maria, born in 1985, has built a career as a medical researcher specializing in endocrinology and genetic engineering. But not just any researcher. According to financial investigations, she earns millions of dollars per year at her position. She was previously married to a Dutch businessman living in a luxury penthouse in the Netherlands before reportedly remarrying a Russian oil executive. Her sister Katerina, born in 1986 while Putin was stationed in East Germany as a KGB agent, followed an equally privileged path. She studied Asian history before becoming head of a billion-dollar technological initiative at Moscow State University and deputy director of a prestigious mathematical research institute. In her spare time, she competed as a professional acrobatic rock and roll dancer at international competitions. But here's where it gets interesting. When Katerina married businessman Kirill Shamalov in 2013, the couple suddenly controlled assets worth an estimated $2 billion. $2 billion for a young couple in their late 20s. How could these daughters of a modest civil servant amass such fortunes? The answer lies in Putin's shadow empire and the way wealth flows to those in his inner circle. But these 2 daughters are just the beginning of the story. Wait until you hear about Putin's secret family with Olympic gold medalist Alina Kabaeva and the extraordinary measures taken to hide his youngest children from the world. Alina Kabaeva first caught the world's attention as a rhythmic gymnast, winning Olympic gold and numerous world championships. Her athletic career ended in scandal in 2001 when she tested positive for banned substances. But Kabaeva's second act would prove far more interesting. She transformed from athlete to politician, serving in Russia's parliament from 2007 to 2014 before being appointed to lead a major Russian media company. Despite having no relevant experience, the Kremlin vehemently denied these rumors, with Putin himself dismissing questions about his personal life. But the truth, as revealed by the Dossier Center's 2024 investigation, is far more fascinating. Putin and Kabaeva reportedly have 2 sons together, 9-year-old Ivan and 5-year-old Vladimir Jr. These children live in a world few can imagine. Their home is a heavily fortified mansion near Moscow, protected by the elite Federal Protective Service. They're raised by a team of nannies, governesses, and personal trainers. They've never attended public school. Their daily routine would make royal children seem underprivileged. Meals prepared by personal chefs, travel only by private jet or armored train, and summers spent on luxury yachts cruising the Black Sea. Why such extreme measures? Because these children represent what Putin fears most, and they're not the only ones. There are persistent rumors of yet another child, a daughter named Elisaveta, born to a former cleaning lady who reportedly had an affair with Putin. Her middle name, Vladimirovna, means daughter of Vladimir, though the Kremlin has never acknowledged her existence. Now let's talk about how Putin, officially earning just $140,000 a year, has accumulated what some experts estimate to be the largest personal fortune in world history. Bill Browder, a financier who once worked extensively in Russia, calculated Putin's net worth at approximately $200 billion in 2017. That would have made him the richest person on Earth. Other estimates range between $100 to $130 billion. How did he amass such wealth? According to investigators, there are three primary methods. First, the Khodorkovsky model. After arresting oil oligarch Mikhail Khodorkovsky in 2003, Putin allegedly struck a deal with Russia's other oligarchs. Surrender 50% of your wealth to me, or lose 100% and go to prison. Second, the mafia model. Putin structured his inner circle like a crime family, awarding lucrative state contracts to trusted associates who then kick back portions of the profits. Key figures like Arkady Rotenberg have received billions in government contracts despite questionable qualifications. Third, the bluster model. Putin might not technically own anything. Instead, he uses state resources as his personal property without formal ownership. The Russian state pays, Putin enjoys. Whatever the method, the results are undeniable. Let's look at just a few examples of the luxury Putin supposedly can't afford. The most infamous property linked to Putin is his Black Sea Palace, a 17,700 square meter complex on Cape Edokopos. This isn't just any luxury home. It features an indoor swimming pool. The palace grounds include a church, an amphitheater, a tea house, a helipad, and even a special tunnel inside a mountain with a wine tasting room. The estimated value? $1.4 billion. That's 1/10 of Putin's official lifetime earnings, spent on a single property he denies owning. The 495-foot Scheherazade, valued at $700 million, features swimming pools, a spa, inside gold toilet paper holders, marble surfaces, and a tile dance floor that converts into a pool, create an atmosphere of obscene luxury. Security systems reportedly capable of shooting down drones protect the vessel, currently moored in Italy. A second yacht, the 267-foot Graceful, recently renamed Kosatka, or Killer Whale, is valued at over $100 million and offers similarly extravagant amenities. And we haven't even mentioned his fleet of 58 aircraft and helicopters, including the Flying Kremlin, a modified Ilyushin Il-96-300 with gold fixtures costing $716 million. Or his collection of luxury watches worth hundreds of thousands of dollars each, despite his modest official salary. So what does this all mean? How does a man officially earning less than many middle managers afford palaces, super yachts, private jets, and a lifestyle that would make historical czars envious? More importantly, what does it tell us about the true nature of power in Russia today? While ordinary Russians struggle with economic hardship, their leader has potentially amassed one of the greatest fortunes in human history, all while maintaining the fiction of being a humble public servant. Putin's family represents the ultimate contradiction of modern Russia. His acknowledged daughters hold positions of influence in science and technology. His secret family lives in isolation and extraordinary luxury, and the Russian people are asked to believe none of it exists. The international community has responded with sanctions targeting Putin's daughters and alleged partner Alina Kabeva. But the question remains, in a system built on such profound deception, can the truth ever fully emerge? What we do know is this: behind Vladimir Putin's carefully constructed image of strength and simplicity lies a world of extraordinary privilege that rivals the wealth of history's greatest dynasties. The man who presents himself as Russia's protector has created a parallel reality for himself and his family, one that exists in the stark contrast to the country he claims to serve.